Hi Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. And thank you for being here with me today. This is an intuitive message for all my lovely Earth signs watching. Or if you're dealing with an Earth sign, this reading may be helpful. And it's going to be general, okay? Anything that pops up in the cards, I will be relaying over those messages. So before I begin, if you wanted a private read, please feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, feel free to drop a like or subscribe to the channel as well. That'll be much appreciated. Otherwise, let's have a look and see what's coming up. For the Earth signs. Okay, big love, strong Gemini energy coming through, soulmate, twin flame energy, or our relationship could very much be center stage here for you at this current time. Okay, so if you're dealing with Gemini, this person is definitely coming through. Something about a very important fated meeting or a collaboration. I see you meeting with someone who's going to be a very special presence in your life. Could be work-wise, because I'm seeing a lot of success tied into work here as well for you. So I definitely feel, because we do have the Hierophant here, who rules Taurus energy, it's Venus. Okay, so we've got love, relationships, money, and luxury, either merging for you at this time, or somehow connected. You might meet your soulmate through work, or you might meet someone who's very sophisticated and very successful. Or you might also be building a business empire or something like that with someone you love. Okay, you've got the Hierophant here. So this is pretty powerful, okay? You're definitely, could be more for a Taurus, but either way, you're definitely on center stage here. Okay, you're being put on a platform. People are looking to you for advice, entertainment, guidance, inspiration. So there might be a promotion for some of you. A lot of profound success. It's something you've been working on here, Earth signs. Could be a creative pursuit. Something that has been ongoing rather than something new is going to be propelled. Okay, propelled into the spotlight, into publicity. Could be like a business idea. It could be your trademark. It could be something you're engraving, and you're sort of impressioning on people, if that makes sense. But you're being recognized, because 8 is all about abundance, and you're definitely being recognized. Not surprised that people want to meet and maybe collaborate here with you. You're definitely making waves here, is what I'm seeing here. So this is a very positive sign. I also see you showing things off. Could be a trophy, could be an award, it could be something you're hanging on your wall, it could be your pieces. Something that's a work of yours or a reflection of you is being shown off here. Could be behind closed doors, so people talking about you behind closed doors, talking about your work, but it's kind of happening behind the scenes here, Earth signs, but eventually it's going to come back to you in the physical. You know, you have this wonderful energy around you. You're impressing everyone everywhere you go. People are drawn to you like a magnet. You know, the Empress is it's a very fertile energy, a very lush and very fruitful energy. So anything to do with like reaping the rewards of the seeds that you've sown, anything to do with new ideas, the birth of new ideas, could be a physical pregnancy coming up around some of you. But this is very powerful. It's a very lovey-dovey kind of energy here as well. So you're going to feel ounces and ounces of affection, and you're going to be sharing that affection and that joy, which is absolutely fantastic. Also a strong sign of attraction that's coming through here. But definitely you're holding, you've got an asset here. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, she's the last queen of the deck. There's quite a refined and sophisticated energy to her. I've got the rabbit here. Rabbits are known to be quite lucky. Also, anyone around you that might be born in the year of the rabbit may be significant or destined for you at this time. Could be strong Capricorn energy with the ram's horns coming through here. So that's very powerful. But something about It could be like a walk in the park, stopping to smell the roses. We've got the rose garden here. Red roses, very, very strong notion of romance here. Earth signs definitely coming through. Potentially a destined water sign here happening. Here coming through Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. This is an emotional offer, Knight of Cups. It's also stepping up, okay, emotionally becoming more mature or becoming higher up somehow. It's also a closeness or an emotional bond to a higher power. So it could be God, it could be your higher self, it could be a higher level of consciousness or enlightenment. So not only are you seeing the physical, I think there's also some emotional work that's happening here, maybe on a smaller scale than maybe love and career. But the Knight of Cups is still important, still influential, still powerful enough. But I definitely feel like there's a romantic offer of love, or an offer for you to grow closer to a love interest, closer to loving yourself, which of course is going to radiate outwards, as we see with the Empress. So it absolutely might be coming up here as well. And this is perseverance. You know, the horse is very steadfast, very sturdy, very reliable, and can go long distances. So this is an emotional journey that will go a long distance, which is absolutely fantastic. Could very much be connected to this twin flame soulmate vibe. Definitely a destined gem coming through. The Lovers is also communication. There might be a guardian angel around you who is sending you messages. But the universe is putting you in front of people who are going to help you, which is quite powerful. This burning bush here could be a fire sign male coming through, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But nonetheless, it is a beautiful angel. There's also lots to do with communication is going to pick up. So I see either people reaching out to you, a lot of text messages, emails, unanswered voicemails, something to do with communication is going to increase. You may also hear from someone that you haven't heard from in a very, very long time. Or you might be asked to solve a problem or an issue of some kind, but it's a group thing. There could be a group dysfunction, maybe a family, a friend circle. Could be something at work here. Everyone's taking on a different way of doing things or approaching things, and you might have to come in and mediate that situation here, because it could be 5 could very much be a lot of conflict, because the wands can be seen as wrath at times, wrath and anger and fire, that directness. So if that is coming through, it might be that's you could very much be in firing range. Now there may be a little bit of jealousy coming through this group, so you might find that people you may find that not everyone has your best interest, that there might be some people here who don't have your best interest at heart. So you might be uncovering some of this earth signs, okay? You might be uncovering jealous tendencies, excuse me. Magician again, a bit of Gemini / Aries energy. Magician is very much the creator, the manifestor happening here. Again, number 8, connected to abundance. Anything to do with entrepreneurial activity, independent workloads, self-autonomy or creativity. You're really going to dazzle, okay, is what I'm getting. You're in that magician energy. This is the alchemist. So you're crafting things, which is fantastic, because look, you've got everything you need on your table. You've got swords, cups, pentacles, and wands. This is oftentimes seen as the Gemini because it's the jack of all trades. So this is very powerful. There might be a new beginning, okay, on that front. But the magician can at times be a little bit sneaky, so be careful. If it is a fire sign, maybe an Aries from that group, there could be someone who is trying to kind of maybe pull the wool over your eyes a little bit. Maybe not being as authentic as they could be, or maybe putting on a bit of a show, okay? This is someone pulling out all the stops to impress you. But there might be some insincerity along the way here, because the magician is known as the trickster. So I think you need to double check what you say to this person, triple check what they say to you. because there might be some things coming up that don't add up. So be careful of the Magician. You could also be meeting someone very influential or famous, okay? Not necessarily a magician. Okay, Nine of Swords could be endings, maybe endings with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or an ending, putting an ending to the way you're thinking that might be unhealthy. This is not a good place to be in, not necessarily. The Nine of Swords can be like sleepless nights, woe and worry. It might just mean that you need to get things out of your head and onto paper, something like journaling, therapy, talking about things, expressing yourself, or not going to bed with all your troubles and woes, and trying to reset the mind in a more positive light for that evening and for the next morning here as well, because there might be a bit of sleepless nights here. So it could be around something that's ended, okay? So they may be impacting you psychologically or even subconsciously as well, on a more subconscious level, okay? So that is coming up around you. So look, I'm not surprised, okay, because I feel like you've got a lot on your plate. There's a lot of success coming your way, and some of you, as humble as you can be, earth signs, some of you may be struggling with all these big changes and wonderful things happening, and it's almost like, oh wow, like I never thought this would happen. So you may feel a little bit taken aback, but nonetheless there's a lot to look forward to here. So I hope you've remembered that. So thank you again for watching, and I do wish you all the best. Bye for now.